Monty Python and the Holy Grail is a movie released in 1975. This is one of the most requested videos for me to watch, so I am ecstatic to get into this right now. I appreciate you joining me on this journey. Thank you for watching. Like this video, hit subscribe, leave me some comments down below so I can have a little dalliance with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want an alternative way to support this channel, go ahead and saunter over to the Patreon, Mr. Valentine Reacts, where you can get early access to all of these videos. All right, so without further ado, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I see you on the other side. What is happening in these opening credits? We apologize for the fault in the subtitles. Those responsible have been sacked. This movie's gonna keep one on one's toes, I can tell already. Okay, suffice it to say, this is a very imaginative and creative opening to any movie I've ever seen. They're playing with the format. A foggy and barren wasteland permeates the screen. All right, that's a nice tone setter. You got your squire making horse noises for you. How delectable.
It is I, Arthur, King of the Britain, and this is my trusty servant Patsy.
His name is Patsy.
Ridden on a horse, you've got 2 empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together. So?
He said so. He's like, yeah, I'm missing your point.
The swallow may fly south with the sun, yet these are not strangers to our land.
It's a free country.
Swallow carrying a coconut, it could grip it by the hut. It's a simple question of weight ratios.
Logistically.
Listen, in order to maintain airspeed velocity, a swallow needs to beat its wings 43 times every second, right?
How can you do the science behind it? He calculated that rapidly.
But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory. Oh, yeah.
All right, they're beating a dead horse here. Beating a dead swallow.
Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead!
It's a nice twist on debt collectors. It's a dead collector.
Here's one. 9pence. I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
He's still kicking.
I'm getting better. No, you're not. You'll be stone dead in a moment.
That's a rough prognosticator.
Happy. Oh, thanks very much.
He nipped that in the bud real quick.
Who's that then? I don't know. Must be a king. Why? He hasn't got shit all over him.
That's the criteria to be a king. No feces smeared on you. You must be royalty.
Well, I am king. And how'd you get that, eh? By exploiting the workers. By hanging on to outdated imperialist dogma,
Right.
which
This guy on the soapbox early.
I, Arthur, was to carry Excalibur. That is why I'm your king. This
I like how the soundtrack stops abruptly.
supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Democracy Daniel over here.
Sword at you. Shut up! Shut up! Ah, now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Point of fact.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed! Bloody peasant! Oh, what a giveaway!
I'm being repressed. The oft heard refrain on social media. Touche. Oh, that was brutal. Down their head like, that'll do. That'll do just fine.
You fight with the strength of many men, Sir Knight.
He's stonewalling the King of Britain right now.
I command you, as King of the Britons, to stand aside. I move for no man.
This knight's mad territorial. Okay. The king has a modicum of prowess.
Now stand aside. 'Tis but a scratch.
The understatement of the year. Making a molehill out of a mountain.
Victory is mine.
And he's like upright, as if he's unfazed.
You are indeed brave, Sir Knight, but the fight is mine. Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left. Yes, I have. Look.
He knows no limit. I mean, it's an admirable quality the stick-to-itiveness to continue to fight, to attempt to snatch victory from the inevitable jaws of defeat. But come on, guy. Self-awareness.
Stop that, chicken! Look, I'll have your leg. Right!
He's getting disembodied, one sword swipe at a time.
All right, we'll call it a draw.
This is so goofy. Delusional aggression is funny. Self-flagellation. The old witch hunt. What is this? 2023 politics? I'm apolitical.
How do you know she is a witch? She looks like one.
She passed the smell test of a witch.
But you are dressed as one.
They dressed me up like this.
Who you gonna believe? This group of people or your lying eyes?
What makes you think she's a witch?
Oh, she turned me into a newt. I got better.
He's conspicuously not a newt.
She weighs the same as a duck. She's made of wood.
Therefore,
This is some interesting syllogism.
A witch! A witch!
And they're satisfied with this reasoning. I don't think the scales of justice are balanced here. This is a kangaroo court.
And Sir Robin, the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot, who had personally wet himself at the Battle of Baden Hill.
Personally wet himself, as opposed to impersonally.
The Knights of the Round Table.
Was that a gorilla paw I detected or what?
Let us ride to Camelot.
Nice, nice. Dance a ditty, dance a ditty, dance a ditty. Even the guy who's hanging by his arms cannot resist joining in the revelry.
No, on second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place.
He was like, he envisioned the buffoonery that would take place if they went. He was like, let's disregard that thought.
Oh, don't grovel. One thing I can't stand is people groveling. Now knock it off. Yes, Lord. Right.
This entity hates the fact that his reputation precedes him.
Arthur, this is the Holy Grail. Look well, Arthur.
Object to seek this in the literal sense, but obviously there's metaphorical and figurative usages of the Holy Grail. And then we segue into a cartoon. This movie has it. What? That's a hell of a tune to strike. Alright, so now they're all joining in the charade of being on a horseback with the accompanying coconut strikes to emulate the hooves. I like the commitment.
Whose castle is this?
The castle of my master, Guido Luamba.
Castle of whom?
He can join us in our quest for the Holy Grail.
He's already got one, you see?
He can find holy grails in spades, I guess.
I told him we already got one.
You little rapscallions.
Blow my nose at you, so-called after king.
That's a very unique way to rebuff someone. I'll blow my nose at you. As is the French custom.
I fart in your general direction.
I'll fart in your general direction. Oh, the utter disrespect. Very insolent. Won't even pay you the respect to fart specifically in your direction. Just generally. That'll suffice.
If you do not agree to my commands...
What? The utter disrespect. Okay. This is a very special bovine defense mechanism they're employing here. No cows were harmed during the making of this movie.
Sir, I have a plan, sir.
Okay. We got a stratagem. Do I detect a Trojan horse? very, a very crude Trojan horse at that. And they just take it in. No questions asked. No suspicion. Just like, I guess it's for me.
What happens now? Lancelot, Galahad, and I wait until nightfall, and then
You you missed a step, buddy. There was a very vital ingredient to this plan coming to fruition.
Defeat at the castle seems to have utterly disheartened King Arthur.
I like the rhythm of this movie. I like the energy that it's tapping into.
Arthur decided that they should separate.
Don't kill the messenger here. How you gonna introduce the narrator and then neutralize him immediately?
He was not afraid to die, oh brave Sir Robin. He was not at all afraid to be killed in nasty ways.
Nasty ways. It's a frightening detail.
Or to have his eyes gouged out and his elbows broken.
All right, with friends like these, who needs enemies?
His head smashed in and his heart cut out and his liver removed and his bowels unplugged and his nostrils raked and his bottom burnt up and his penis.
That's
Oh, such a graphic detail. The possible gruesome outcomes he could be waylaid by.
I am a knight of the round table. You're a knight of the round table?
They're incredulous.
what do you mean? You snore. Oh, I don't. Anyway, you've got bad breath.
This is not the best time to air your grievances here.
But let's kill him anyway. Right.
Like a bat out of hell. Bat out of hell. Where does that phrase come from? What? This movie is very engrossing. Why is she palming? Oh, this movie is engrossing. I can't take my eyes off of you. You got the goal within your sight. Y'all split up for whatever reason, but it seems to be efficacious at this point in time. Unless that was a mirage.
Welcome to the Castle Anthrax.
The Castle Anthrax?
It's not a very good name, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of foreboding.
You are the keepers of the Holy Grail? It is here.
Oh, but you are tired, and you must rest a while.
She just disregards the question.
We are but 80 young blondes and brunettes, all between 16 and 19 and a half.
Oh, you temptress.
Bathing, dressing, undressing.
All right. Paint a picture, why don't you?
But you are wounded.
No, it's nothing.
You must see the doctors immediately.
He's about to be compromised here. Your virtue is going to go by the wayside.
They're doctors?
They have a basic medical training, yes.
I think they're charlatans. Love doctors.
Try
Oh.
to relax.
Nubile medical professionals.
Examine you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
We are doctors.
Let them be the judge of that.
Oh,
Oh. A cornucopia of babes. Check please. Where do I sign up? How do you do? Yowza! Mr. Chase is about to turn into Mr. Taste.
She has been setting a light to our beacon, which I've just remembered is Grail shaped.
A Grail-shaped beacon. That's mischievous.
Do you think the scene should have been cut?
No. This is a fixture in my mind right now.
admitted it wasn't just a string of pussy jokes.
Get on with it. Get on with it.
I love reflexive movies. This is magnificent. I'm enjoying this scene too. What are we doing? I could do another 15, 20 easy and see it. I can see a 3-act structure of this scene alone.
Spank me and thank me. And me. And me. Yes, you must give us all a good spanking.
All right, these are little kinky requests.
Really, honestly, I can cope. I can handle this lot easily.
Yes, let him handle these. Yes.
He can manage. He can manage this. This phase of the gauntlet with pleasure. Emphasis on pleasure.
We are the knights who say nee.
No, not the knights who say nay.
They're cut from a specific cloth.
You must return here with a shrubbery, or else you will never pass through this word alive.
Are you saying shrubbery or strawberry? Strawberry fields forever. Checking back in on the narrator, who got lanced a lot through his throat.
I'd rather...
Rather what?
just... sing.
Stop that. You're not going into a song while I'm here.
Not under my tutelage.
She's beautiful. She's rich. She's got huge tracts of land.
Yeah, she has a ginormous set of property in real estate.
You stay in the room and make sure he doesn't leave. We don't need to do anything apart from just stop him entering the room.
The incompetent guards.
Where are you going? We're coming with you.
I don't think they're catching on at all. These guys are nincompoops. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Message for you, Sam.
Such precision, such force.
Imprisoned by my father? Please come and rescue me.
There's no way he was able to scribble all of that down. And they seem to be unfazed by this development. Guy just running full tilt in full regalia. And he said, hey, as if they didn't watch it every step of the way. Ah, that's humorous. Alright, he's coming in this castle wreaking havoc.
You got my note.
Well, I got a note.
You've come to rescue me.
He made all that fuss, all that hullabaloo.
He's come to rescue me, Father.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions.
Did you?
Let's not get too hasty here. That's more bloody than the Red Wedding.
He killed my auntie.
Yeah, they got a bone to pick with this Lancelot.
My son Herbert has just fallen to his death.
Alright. Why is she looking like... The bride has blood smeared on her face, but at the hearing of this news, seems to be elated at the prospect of her not having to marry him.
If you do not tell us where we can buy a shrubbery, my friend and I will say nee.
Do your worst.
The old bugaboo of the word nit.
Oh, what sad times are these when passing ruffians can say nee to old ladies.
This guy has played 7 roles, I think. My brain is slowly catching on to the fluidity of these characters and these actors playing them.
And now the knights will say, icky, 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 for
All right, that's a hell of a rebrand.
You must find another shrubbery.
Not another shrubbery.
Then
Okay, it just occurred to me that they were saying shrubbery, and I think that's the joke, right? How phonetically similar shrubbery and strawberry sound to the English accent, to the British accent. All right, okay, I'm with you, movie. I'm with you. You just leveled with me, and now I'm walking pace for pace, step for step.
Jacking it in and packing it up and sneaking away and buggering off and
The slander set to a tune.
Set out on their search to find the enchanter.
I am riveted by this movie. This movie has its hooks deeply embedded into my brain.
Spring changed into summer.
I think Ari Aster got inspiration for his very extended middle sequence of the movie Beau is Afraid from the Holy Grail. Because I'm getting a similar sensibility, a similar aesthetic. Pyrotechnics. Okay, this guy's a pyromaniac.
Greetings, King Arthur.
You know my name?
I do.
I mean, if he could conjure up fire, it's not outside of the realm of possibility to expect him to be clairvoyant.
Yes, we're looking for the Holy Grail. Our quest is to find the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would the Holy Grail in this case qualify as a MacGuffin? Let me know in the comments.
A creature so foul that no man yet has fought with it and lived.
May the odds be ever in your favor, King Arthur.
With nasty, big, pointy teeth.
What an eccentric performance.
Yeah, yeah. Here, here. I would have to concur.
Too late. There he is.
What is this, the movie Us?
Silly sod. Oh, you guys all worked up. Well, that's no ordinary rabbit.
He said there's much ado about nothing.
One rabbit stew coming right up.
I guess he was ferocious after all. That's so funny. Oh, shoot. That rabbit's a beast. The holy hand grenade. An explosive device so sacrosanct, you should only pull it out in times of a rabid rabbit.
3 shall be the number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shall be 3.
Okay. These are verbose instructions.
1, 2, 5. 3's up. 3.
Was it efficacious? Was it effective? Or is this rabbit gonna absorb this firepower?
And pure of spirit may find the Holy Grail in the castle of...
He carved out his death onomatopoetically. Yo, I did not expect that animation. Oh, this is stupendous. This is a gloriously executed movie.
And suddenly, the animator suffered a fatal heart attack. Cartoon peril was no more.
Don't have the facilities for that animation anymore.
Ask me the questions, Bridgekeeper. What is your name? Sir Lancelot of Camelot.
Easy peasy.
What is your favorite color? Blue. Right, off you go.
Alright, well that was a breeze. I thought it was going to be something convoluted or tricky. This guy just straightforward.
What is the capital of Assyria?
Ah, the left turn. He's been hoodwinked. He's been bamboozled. He's been had. He's been took. Intermission. That's the beauty of the cinema. The aesthetic freedom to do what one pleases.
Lancelot! Lancelot!
An anachronistic police car set in medieval times. It's like the end of Blazing Saddles. Wait, which one came out first? I like how protracted they're making this part of the scene to imbue the audience with a sense of expectation.
We thank thee that thou hast vouchsafed to us.
Jesus Christ! Lord!
This ne'er-do-well.
Running about advancing behavior. I'll wave my private parts at your aunties, you...
I'll wave my private parts at your aunties. Oh, these are singularly brilliant insults.
We demand entrance to this sacred castle!
Don't crap on me and call it chocolate.
We shall attack at once! Stand by for attack!
Call backup. Got a full garrison. All right, they're gearing up for war here. About to be the Battle of the Bastards.
Today the blood of many a valiant knight shall be avenged.
About to go in there and get buck wild on this castle. Like I'm on a mission. It has been ordained for me to get this Holy Grail. Stop you right in their tracks. Right in the paddy wagon, which wouldn't have been invented for at least a few millennia. It's such a unique feeling I'm getting. Wait, is that the... That's the end. Yeah, that's such a unique feeling. It is the height of absurdity. Monty Python and the Holy Grail was an absurd experience. Like, I'll admit, here's an embarrassing admission. I don't know a lot about Lancelot or King Arthur or the mythology that goes behind it. But even without that information, this was an enjoyable movie because King Arthur and the whole fable of Excalibur is referenced enough in pop culture that I get the gist. And this movie was mind-bending. This movie felt like what one thinks of when people say the word avant-garde. You know, mixing animation with fourth wall breaking, with postmodernism and medieval times and references with modernity. And I love it. I love the fact that it feels like a well-rounded picture to me. I don't know. I think it's like I had the same experience watching The Green Knight with Dev Patel. Is that his name? It took place in this same universe. And it has such an offbeat rhythm to it it demands your attention. It's consuming, it's absorbing, and it's engrossing to the point where I feel restored after having watched it. So I appreciate you guys recommending this. You also hear Monty Python resting comfortably on the pantheon of great artistic creators and filmmakers. So I guess I'm going to have to watch more Monty Python movies. And this filled me with such a sense of joy and jubilance and triumphant happiness at the sheer absurdity of it. So thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, like this video. You know, subscribe to the channel if you appreciate the content we're putting out. And leave me some comments down below so I can have a little relationship with the YouTube algorithm. Like, let me know. Give me some more heavy hitters like this because I am thoroughly pleased at how this turned out. And I will probably be posting more Monty Python material. Like I've heard, I know they did Life of Brian, I think. I don't know. I may be exposing my ignorance if that's not Monty Python. But needless to say, after this is posted, I will have done a deep dive into their background. And if you are feeling so inspired, go ahead and trudge over there to the Patreon, Mr. Valentine Reacts, where you can get all of these videos up to 2 days early. You can get access to voting polls and also get a special YouTube shout out from yours truly. All right, until we meet again.